When we call the function fgetS, for example, where are the arguments passed to that function? If you're familiar with the x86-64 calling convention, then you know that the arguments should be in RSI, RDI, and RDX. And indeed, before the call Q instruction here, we see something that's putting a pointer into RDI, something that's putting a pointer into RDX, and into RSI, or ESI is a short name when the number being put there is small. You'll notice that these are not in the same order as the expected arguments. It doesn't matter what order we load those registers in, they still correspond to the first argument, the second argument, and the last argument. You'll see that RDX is being loaded with standard in by looking up standard in somehow relative to this code, and then looking at a pointer that is going there. ESI, that second argument, is written here as 40. That's because x40 corresponds to 64, and that's the second argument. The first argument to fgetS is the one we're most interested in, because that is our buffer here that this code overflows. And we see that that argument is provided as a pointer relative to the stack pointer. This notation means take the stack pointer, add e to it, hex e, which means add 14 to it, and then the instruction is a load effective address, so it doesn't actually look at the address it computes here, it just moves the address itself into RDI. So that's exactly where we're passing the name argument, and that tells us that the name is stored 14 bytes away from the register pointer where we made 24 bytes of space, so we have enough space for those 14 bytes.